had some other friends that did an MBA, and for about 3 years, it kind of, I don't know, sank into my head, and it was in the back of my mind, doing it or not, what was the right moment. And at some point, I thought I'm a bit stuck and I want to create a greater impact. And that's why I made the link with the MBA and following that path to be able to unlock things in my company and to have a greater impact in my company. And the choice for ESCP was done in a way that it had as much the professionalism that I was looking for, but as well that sustainability and humanistic element to it. That was the combination, as well as the flexibility to be able to have whilst having a almost 24/7 job. So the fact that it was also that flexibility allowed me to say, okay, phew, I will manage.
Yeah, because that's an important point. Yeah, definitely.
That's extremely important. And then it goes very fast. I mean, sometimes, you know, those biggest decisions you're making are actually done in a split second. And it's not about weighing the pros and the cons. On the moment that in your mind you've made the decision, nothing can stop you.
This experience, I learned a lot, but I realized that I was missing some key elements that you don't see in an engineering school, like finance, economics, marketing, and such important things if you want to continue to grow in an organization. And also regarding soft skills, I was missing some key elements, how to navigate into a political environment, even if it's a private sector, I will say. So I was looking for programs that could help me to work on both technical skills and the more soft skills. So I looked for a program and I discovered the Executive MBA. And then I discovered the program of ESCP, and to be honest, it was the perfect fit for me. I think Minerve told a little bit about that, but the fact we have the possibility to choose which course on which campus, it helped a lot to define the date, because as a mother, I have 2 kids. It's not always easy to be available. So with the ESCP, we have this availability, so this flexibility. So it was for me the key element here.
It is quite a big workload, but somehow you don't know how you manage, but you do. And that is a fabulous feeling, because when you look at it afterwards, you're like, oh my God, but I had this course and I had to travel every month. But somehow when you set your mind to do something, then it works out. So I would say on the people who are maybe scared, afraid on how to fit it, you will find a way. So that's for sure. And also on that journey, you kind of also go back to being a student, and yeah, you really go back to being a student, and you feel like, okay, I'm back to university, and with a mind of innocence almost, which is quite interesting, because then that opens up your mind and your head to a lot of new things that you learn about, of course, the topics, but also about people. The diversity of the people is way broader than what you have inside your company.
Okay, so first of all, we get a lot of exposure about startup and how to create a startup, etc. So for the first time in my life, I was always a multinational company girl. I started to want to join a startup. So in the middle of the program, I joined a startup. And actually, after like 20 days, we got fired, right? So it happened, right? And this is the second insight that I want to give it to you, that in that moment, I didn't realize how much the MBA helped me in going through this. That is it's a tough moment for every person. Especially when you are abroad, you are embarked in such a program and you are surrounded by brilliant minds that are having brilliant career. Because the majority of people in the MBA has this experience of having a brilliant career and improve, etc. And so the first insight I get is that without my MBA, I could not be able to open so many doors. And I will say that, let's say normally you will have like 2 doors, like go back to work or do something else. When you do such an MBA, you have thousands of door opens and you just need to choose. And this is maybe the tough part. What is the best thing I can do? How can I have impact, right? So this is the second thing. So first, the startup. Second, how to rebuild your career from this event. And I would say also it's really a personal journey, as my colleagues said. It's an evolution. So your career is just one part of the thing that you can get out of this MBA, and you can get everything you want in terms of career, but you can get so much more as a person. And this is, for me, it's the best gift I give to myself in the last years. Yes, absolutely.
It is a journey, and I remember as well our Dean Francesco, he was saying, he kept on telling us it's a transformational journey. And when you are in it, you might not fully realize to which extent. And I think that afterwards, and maybe the months afterwards, you actually realize what it does. And as Giulia, I was a hardcore corporate girl, and I shifted honestly to the opposite. So I am now in a non-profit organization, highly purpose-driven, to change the food system, working with startups and enabling them to scale. So yeah, it did change totally my perspective on what I find important and where I want to bring my impact, which in the beginning, I chose ESCP MBA to make a greater impact in my company. But actually, I needed to find out what kind of impact I wanted to bring and where. And that's what I actually got afterwards. Besides, of course, all the friends that you make, because they become actually friends as well in the cohort.
Balancing, because I was never good in balance, to be honest, right? So I was a workaholic. I worked like 24/7. I didn't have the time to build a relationship because I basically changed 17 times country in 12 years for my career. So I give a lot. And I know many women are in this situation when they're working in corporate. But with the MBA, I don't know, you know how to balance everything now. And it feels so good, you know, like I have at least 2 different jobs on my table right now, because a PhD, it's actually a job. And then I have also my consultancy. I have a relationship now, and I'm still studying a few things. So for me, the biggest gift, on top of what I already said, like give me a lot of opportunities, is also give me a new way to balance my life in a very positive way.
And I would say trust in the path, trust in the process, that, you know, you don't know where you're going to go, it is quite uncertain. You know, you want to change, you don't know how, you don't know what, but you need to trust that things will come out well for you. It doesn't happen maybe as fast as you want to. We are all smart enough. We have all great minds, great hearts. And I think for me, at least, it was really the trust in my journey and my path.
So I remember when I graduated with Minerve, I received back something that I wrote 3 years before with the impact I wanted to have when I started this MBA. And sorry, I get emotional because really it was my dream that came after 3 years without even noticing it. So yeah, so I think it's as Minerve said, the trust is the best word we can give to ourselves, because life is such an amazing thing. Really, it's coming for us, and sometimes you think that it's working against you, but no, it's only for you. And so this is my takeaway from the MBA, and so I will keep telling to myself from the beginning to the end, life is for you. Yes.